Good evening, students. Welcome to my channel, The Unforced English 721. In my previous video, we have discussed about verbs, and verbs are different kinds. We have discussed already about the main verb and the helping verb, and then we have finished finite and non-finite verb. But in non-finite verb, there is a classification. 3 types of non-finite verbs are there. Among them, participle and gerund are so much confusing. Students always hang with this both type of non-finite verb. They have some problem to recognize which one is participle and gerund. So in this video I will discuss and try to clear and help you to recognize participle and gerund. Okay, first we have to know about participle. A participle is a form of verb which works as an adjective, noun or verbs. So a participle is a form of verb which works as an adjective. Mainly, you have to remember that participle is a form of verb which works as an adjective in a sentence, where a gerund is a present participle, means it is used always V plus ing, which works as a noun in a sentence. So what is the main difference between them? Participle and gerund both are confusing. Why? Because it is verb plus ing. But there are some difference which can help you to recognize participle and gerund. Always remember, participle also verb and gerund also verb. Participle always used as an adjective, but gerund always used as a noun. Gerund always used as a noun, and participle is used always mainly as an adjective. But both are verb and their formation is verb plus ing, V1 plus ing. Okay, so remember, again I am repeating that participle is also a verb, but it acts as an adjective, but gerund also a verb, but it acts as a noun in a sentence. Come to the next point. Participle, a definite type of present participle can be gerund. A definite type of present participle can be gerund. Means sometimes participles are gerund. Which type of participles? A definite type of participle can be gerund. But all the gerunds are participles. Because it is verb plus ing. It's a present participle. On the third point, see, a participle can function as a verb, adjective or adverb and noun, but a gerund can only function as a noun. Okay, that will not clear totally, so we have to discuss more to clear with some examples. See, I saw him sitting there. Here sitting is a participle. I saw him sitting there. Sitting is a participle. Here, sitting idly is not in my habit. Sitting idly is not my habit. Here, sitting is a gerund. Why? It is used as a subject of the sentence. But participle here, I saw him sitting there. Here, it is not a subject or object. And you have to remember that gerund always used as a subject or a object, but participle used as a mainly as an adjective. Now next example, see, they had broken up their marriage. Here they had broken up. Here had broken up their marriage. Broken is a participle, but in the another part, breaking up is easy, but putting together is not. Breaking up is easy, but putting together is not. Here breaking and putting is act as a noun, so it is gerund. Another example, see, the browning fruit should be put aside for compositing. The browning fruit should be put aside for compositing. Here, the browning word is modifying the noun fruit. We know adjective always said before noun and it always modify the noun. So here browning is an adjective and the browning fruit should be put aside for compositing. Here browning is act as a participle because it modify the noun fruit. See, on the other hand, brushing your hair prevents from tangling. Brushing your hair prevents from tangling. Here brushing is subject of this sentence, and it is the brushing is a gerund because gerund always act as a subject or object of a sentence. Next one, see, here participle. I spent the whole day studying math. I spent the whole day studying math. Here studying modify the verb spent. I told you students that sometimes that adjective will modify the verb also. So here studying is a participle and it modifies the verb spent. So studying is a past participle, present participle, and at there her number one priority is working. So here working is the object of the sentence and the gerund is in object position, so it is obviously a gerund. So we have to go through some more exercise to understand the difference between them. See the examples. Reading is a good habit. Reading is a good habit. Here reading is a gerund. Why? Because it is a noun and as a it acts it is also subject and act as a noun. So it is a gerund in this sentence. Reading a novel. I planned something. It means reading a novel. Here it is not gerund because it is a present participle. Why? It's not a noun, it's adjective. So it acts as an adjective, so it is a present participle. I like walking. Here walking is a gerund because it is a object of this sentence and it acts as a noun, so it is a gerund. I saw him walking. Here walking is present participle. Why? Because it acts as an adjective, not as a noun, so it is a present participle. But students, you have to remember that when it will be gerund, you have to remember that the sound will come lastly na ni ne, na ni ne, and then suppose I like walking. Here I like walking, मुझे चलना पसंद है. इधर ना, चलना, so it is a gerund and it acts as a noun. And see the next example. I saw him walking. मैंने उसे देखा चलते हुए. इधर ना नहीं है, कुछ ना वर्ड, ना लेटर से इससे वर्ड खत्म नहीं हुआ, तो ये gerund नहीं होगा, ये होगा प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल. वाई? बिकॉज द मीनिंग इज मैंने उसे चलते हुए देखा. हुए इधर हुए है और हुए वर्ड आ रहा है, तो इसके लिए ये प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल होगा. ये एडजेक्टिव की तरह यूज हुआ है. सो स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप दिस वन clear to you, and for more and more examples we need to clear that problem, that whenever students you have complained that gerund and participles are mixing up. See, the boy was riding home. Here riding is a present participle. Okay, then the Jane loves writing stories. Here writing takes the role of noun. Writing takes the role of noun, so it's gerund. Okay, next one, cooking on the campfire is fun. Here cooking is the subject of this sentence and it's take the role of a noun, so it is a gerund. See the next example. The class watched an interesting movie. Here interesting is a participle. Why? Because it is describing the movie that is interesting, so it acts as an adjective, and so this one is present participle. And see the next one. After sitting home all day, I was bored. Here see, the sitting word act as a noun of this sentence, and so it is gerund. See the next example. That one okay, there is no example. I have already finished all these things, so we can conclude by telling that gerund means subject or object if it is with ing. Gerund always may be subject or object of a sentence, and it is always with v1 plus ing. And on the another hand, participle is always sits before noun, and it will modify the noun or pronoun, and this one also ing form. So that's all, students. I hope you understand the differentiate between gerund and participle, and next video we'll discuss transitive and intransitive verb. If this video is helpful for you, then share the video and subscribe my channel and give me a like. It will increase my inspiration to make new videos. And thank you. Bye.